Today I'm going to show you how to go through and change the chain case fluid and tighten the chain in the chain case on this 97 Yamaha vmax 500. A couple things you're going to need: 8.5 ounces of fluid of your choice. I have this Amsoil synthetic. The manual calls for 80 or 90 weight gear oil, but this is designed for chain cases, so I'm going to run with that. And then just a 12mm wrench, preferably ratcheting wrench, and a funnel, and probably some towels. Now you'll probably have your stock exhaust on here, so it'll cover some of this up, but you still have access to your dipstick. So I'm just gonna pop the dipstick up and just let it hang there while leaving it in there so it vents. And then I'll go underneath from the other side just to show you where the drain bolt is. All right, we're underneath, and then you can see the jack shaft and everything, and that bolt right there that I cleared with from ice. That's our 12mm drain bolt. There it is. And, oh, am I catching it? Yeah, I think so. Good enough. Just a note, I got this drain plug out, and this has like a sealing washer. You just want to clean that, inspect it, make sure it's in good shape. This one looks good. And we're just going to let this guy drain. It would have been smart if I drove this thing around a little, get this stuff warm, but I got all day. Alright, so that chain case is still draining. I'm going to pull out the dipstick all the way. I just wanted to show you that this thing has a magnet on it, which you can't see, but wipe off the magnet, you can see all that black crap. So that's its job, to pick up all these loose chunks. So I'm going to clean this off really good, and then I'm going to go through showing you how to put the proper tension on your chain in here. Okay, again, if you don't have a small can like I do here, it may be harder to do this. You may have to remove your muffler. But you want to get to this right here. You can see right below the dipstick, there's a jam nut. It is a 14mm. So just break that jam nut loose. Back it off. There we go. Back it off a few turns. Try not to turn the bolt. And then the procedure says to just turn in the bolt finger tight. So you may have to keep backing off this nut. So I backed it way off, and then just tighten it finger tight right there. Can't tighten it anymore by hand. And then just tighten up that jam nut. And then put your wrench back on there and tighten it all the way. Yep, that's good. I don't know if this step's necessary, but I like to just do a little bit. So I'm going to leave the drain plug out. So it's still kind of drip draining right now. And I'm just going to pour a couple ounces of fresh oil. Just a little bit to kind of flush it out somewhat. Once it's done draining, put in your drain bolt, tighten it. There's a spec, I don't remember what it is, so just tighten it tight. And I just wanted to show you, this is what came out of there. So there's not much, and it's pretty crusty looking. So we're going to put in the right amount now. Again, it was like 8 to 8.5 ounces. So this is a 16-ounce bottle, so I'm going to dump about half in. A little bit more because I did that little flush. So just pouring it in. And this stuff does seem like it's a nice low viscosity, because it's not warm in here. It's probably 10 degrees in my garage right now. And it's pouring like really nice. I put about half the bottle in, so roughly 8 ounces. Got the dipstick back in. I'm going to twist it around, pull it out here. And as you can see, there's a side, there's the reverse side. If this thing had a reverse, that would be your range. But this doesn't have reverse, so that's our right there. So we're right about, looks like a little over full, but it hasn't circulated through yet, so I think it'll be perfect. So that's all there is to it. Draining the chain case fluid and checking the chain tension on these older Yamahas. Pretty simple. Like I said, it'll be a little bit more work if you have the actual muffler in there, but you could always take it off and then you have tons of room. But that should be it.